hard turn and do a barrel roll, and then just keep going up that side of the board. We've got the Gamma Squadron Vet on the other side. We've got Vessery in the middle, and then we've got the Omicron. Then we've got I have no idea. I think we've got Ultra Rock, and then Fenrir right at the top, because the middle one was placed first.
All right. So, who do you think? Oh, thank you very much. I like to think myself quite good looking.
I mean,
not.
Yeah, you had to put me on mush for a bit, right?
Yeah. Who do you think has got this one got an advantage in this game here? Because I think you can't discount a Tiny Mind Link.
Yeah,
but the Bomber and Colonel Vessery could punch very hard.
I think if anybody's going to do a lot of work here, it's going to be Vessery, because the dropping people's agility and then hitting them again is going to be pretty good against the Fangs. But they're just gonna Toad stack. That's what Mind Link Manaroo does.
Yeah,
and he's not going to catch Manaroo because Manaroo's going to run, as I said. Unless, well, but it is a shooting Manaroo, so
Manaroo could really make a work on that shuttle thanks to the plasma torpedoes. That would really soften up for the protectors to come in and blast that thing off the board. Thankfully, there's no pumps.
But Fenrir could do that all by his lonesome.
That is true, because that shuttle can't turn around quickly, as we know.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just going to move up and target lock whoever because he's got the title.
He's there to provide support with Vessery, but mostly the Gamma Squadron veteran. Okay. There's target engineer, so he gets 2 target locks.
Yeah, he's got a weapons engineer, so... Oh, pardon me.
This is a very different shuttle from what I'm used to seeing on the board.
It's a shooty shuttle.
I'm so used to Pound Shuttle these days.
It's not just... Yeah. It's got a guy on it who'll do some stuff, but there's probably a good reason that that's what the shuttle does in Imperials.
Yeah.
It just sort of hauls crew around in it.
That's its thing.
That's its thing. That's what it does. It's the same thing with Manaroo. But yeah, I think the plasma torpedoes are just if anybody gets particularly close. Just have some torpedoes. There you go.
Have some torpedoes. Off you go. Here you go.
Or it's the last thing on the board, and it's like, I actually have to fight properly now.
And I want to kill it.
Yeah, and I want it to die. Oh, Manaroo moved up. That's interesting. Don't know if that's necessarily the right thing, because now you're stuck.
Yeah.
You've got to go through the asteroids.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just be like...
And that bomber is
decided
it wants to go for Manaroo, it seems.
It's not lacking teeth. It's got plasma torpedoes and guidance chips and Deadeye, so it can just shoot them whenever.
The Gamma Squadron veteran also has plasma torpedoes.
That's good. Yeah. I personally would have gone for proton torpedoes with the Gamma.
Advanced or normal proton torpedoes?
Oh, normal. No, advanced are rubbish.
Oh, they're great if you have a focus, but of course with Deadeye you really want to...
Well, yeah, and you don't want a bomber to be that close to people.
Yeah. No, but it's nice if someone tries to get out of your range 2 to 3 missile shot slot.
Yes, we... Lazy Gourmet, we are working on the overlay right now.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now. I'm literally typing things in.
We're getting there.
I'm getting
Furiously typing.
I mean, the advantage of normal tournaments is that I can actually know in advance what players are bringing onto the list, but because we don't know what they're actually using until they literally drop it on the board, I can't start preparing the lists in advance. I have to wait for them to choose, so it kind of delays the overlay even more so than usual. However, I'm just about ready to pop it up on the board. Just get that title in there. And then apply this, and we are ready to rumble. So that's ready. Wait for that to get.
Yeah, so we got Fenrir coming up the flank. He's gonna go after the Lambda and just try and just destroy it because he can in like 2 turns, which is the scary thing. Oh well, I was moved. It's over here now.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sorry,
I wasn't ready.
Well, there you go. It's strange because the other list for Toby was very interesting, but this is still a very different list.
It's still a very different list. We've got a shooty shuttle. We've got tidy Colonel Vessery with tractor beam. Which, to be honest, before Imperial Veteran landed, that was the thing that I was scared of the most. It was like, I'm not looking forward to being hit with tractor beam and then being hit with 3 dice.
Yeah, that's probably good.
But as we've seen, the X7 is just he's better.
I don't think the tractor beam is actually going to come very useful in this instance, because would you really want to pull Fen Rao from range 1 to range 2 to range?
Well,
range 1?
It's not that, because I'm pretty sure that's a May, isn't it?
It is a May.
No, it's the reducing people's agility.
That's the main thing.
That's the scary part about it.
To be fair, if you manage to get a shot at range 1...
He's also going after Fen Rao, so you could tractor beam him, pull him into range 1, reduce his agility by 1, and then hit him with 4 dice.
That's true. Then you just got to worry about the standard 3 dice for defense. Yeah, could do that. Also, another way, if you are scared about the extra dice, you could barrel him into range 2, which is the butter zone for attacking Fen Rao. And basically do a...
Oh yeah, you can shove him into range 2 and make him...
Hedge says if he were Toby, he'd keep my ships close together. The point of tractor means to debuff enemy ships, as you say.
Yeah. Debuff them. Yeah.
The ships are not as much spread out as... I mean, if the shuttle was all the way at the top, defender in the middle, I'd agree with you. I think they're close enough that they can get into range of each other if necessary.
I think you really want to, against someone like Fen Rao, you want to be a bit of a pack animal.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you want to fight us? Yeah, well, all my guns are going to be facing you. If you want to come.
If the ball wants to turn into engage, Mr. Fen Rao, he's going to have to do this turn, otherwise he's going to have to go around an asteroid.
I should think he's going to go after Manaru.
It looks like he's going after Manaru.
Going to have a little torpedo scrap.
I do say to people, Manaru is probably the best target to shoot first, but of course, if you get a shot at Fen Rao at range 2, take the shot at Fen Rao, because if you can take Fen Rao down, which with 4 hull, it's quite possible with most 3 dice ships with a crit in there.
Yeah, so the shuttle's going to turn in and try and take an opportunity, but then he's at the mercy. He's at the mercy of both of those.
He's at the mercy because now he can't turn left next turn. Although he gets stressed from that, he is now put himself in an awful position for getting around that asteroid.
Because he's going to get sandwiched between both of them.
Yeah.
It's like, he's going to get his shot off.
It could be that he's counting on that and hoping that Fen Rao or Old Terok, which I'll go and find out which one is which in a minute.
Old Terok is the one in the centre, Fen Rao is the one at the top, because of the pilot skill order they've been going in.
Cool, makes sense. There we go. If they want to catch Old Terok, they definitely could pull the Defender in, but the Defender's problem at this point is that it's going to get past the asteroid first, which is probably going to do that with its initial manoeuvre.
Sorry, someone just, mobbed Fen Rao. Or mobbed Manaru. Yeah, that's probably... Is 3 bank left? Yes, it's a good shout. It depends who he's going after, because I don't know what his target priority is.
And now, in my opinion, the poor TIE Bomber is out of position.
Yeah,
because
he's going to try and chase Manaru, and Manaru...
He's been suckered into chasing Manaru.
He's been suckered into chasing Manaru, and Manaru's just going to make his way up, all the way up Geoff's deployment, and he's going to be like, bye.
Goodbye.
No, don't care.
Now that I pulled you round to where you have to go through an asteroid field, I'm perfectly fine. Unfortunately, Toby, that's not far enough, and you do indeed go over the asteroid. You don't land on it, thank goodness, but that may cost you.
Yeah, no, Lazy Gourmet, 3 bank would have been great, because he would have lined up and he would have had a shot on Ultra Rock and be able to throw him on an asteroid for next turn.
And that's not the result that Toby wanted. He's just taken a damage on Vessery purely because of that asteroid. That was a careless mistake.
Yes, I think he is definitely overestimating the survivability of a shuttle against 2 tanks.
I think he is.
Most definitely, because they will just eat that. As I said, Fen Rao can conceivably kill it in 2 turns. And it's not turning around anytime soon.
No, it's in an awful position. Well, here comes Rao. He doesn't have arc, but that boosts all barrel roll can bring him into arc very easily. I think
it's going to be over very quickly.
Yeah, I don't see this going too well.
No.
I'm actually curious who Toby went against in the previous round. Who did Toby go against? I've actually got the pairings here. Mr. Turner was very kind to actually get me those pairings. Okay. He was against Daniel Blakeburn at table 11. Have we got Daniel's list? I'll find Daniel's list where you call the action.
Idea. Right, so a boost from Fenrir might bring him into range 2, which is where he does not want to be. But I'd probably just suck it up. Yeah. For that, like, kill potential on the shuttle.
Yeah, look at that. He's getting into range 1. It's going to unload.
There's a bit more crit potential, which is not Fenrir's friend. Fenrir is in the... he might be in range 1, actually. That's very close. Yep, he's going to token stack on Fen, because he's the only one who's going to be in any kind of trouble this turn.
Lincoln, Chelsea, fine. Stephen Sage. Max.
Oh, there's a dice box. Oh, yeah, he's in range 1. Oh.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
There we go.
There you go. That's 3 shields off. Yep, 3 shields off the shuttle. Shuttle is not going to last.
Already,
against
that
shuttle,
kind of punishment. Yeah, that is
nice move on Geoff there. He's moved himself to range 1. Vessery's going to try and make... Vessery might be able to... If Vessery can hit, he might be able to move him on an asteroid. Or punch him out into range 2. Again, attract him coming in. Because that is a very, very, very long range 1.
I've got Daniel's
but
list.
He's going to get Vettery off. So he's going to get reroll those 2 dice. So he's got 2 hits against Rouse, 4 dice, and auto thrusters. Don't think it's enough. That's the problem. No, 3 dice. Oh, secondary weapon. My apologies, folks. Oh, I think he. No, there was 2 there.
It's not going off. Oh, 3 hits though.
Oh, he really needed that for the previous shot.
That's what you needed for. Yeah, you could have.
He really needed to tractor beam him because he could have put him in range 2 of the shuttle and laughed. Admittedly, it would have put him out of his range for a secondary shot, but
there's a lot of blanks there. Spending the focus to get 2
and
auto thrusters. Yeah. He's fine. He's fine. This is where the Manaroo stacking really starts to annoy me. Anyway, the list of Daniel was Kanan Jarrus with the Zebra Release Attack Shuttle and Biggs Darklighter. A very familiar list. I think I've seen it somewhere before. But yes, that's his Rebel list. And his other list is Inquisitor Counter-Triad Delta Squadron Pilot. So, Double Defender and Advanced Prototype. Interesting list choices. Might have him on later. Rusty's requested not to be on stream, but he's got some very interesting lists with Biggs, Kanan, and Zeb. It's similar list to that. I think it's the exact same list to that. And a Delta Defender. Let's triple Delta. Catch you later, Hedge. Thank you for joining us.
Right, yeah, so sort of zoned out for a moment there, folks.
Right then, so...
Yeah, so we've got...
Oh, that's just out of range by a hair. That's not what Toby needed.
That's a shame.
Oh well.
Oh, no, I think it's just in.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they might have caught on the nubs of the base.
Well, it still technically is the base. I don't think they count within range measuring, but... no, they don't, so...
Alright.
So doing attack here from the shuttle to Fen Rao, and the shuttle really needs to shove something through onto Rao at this point. Be nice if he could get just a little bit of damage onto Fen Rao, even if it's just 1 or 2 hits. That's all it takes to knock Fen down and a couple of pegs. A hit, and a focus. Do you have a target lock? I'd spend the target lock if I were you. Yeah. There we go, spreading the target lock, taking the focus and the blank, re-rolling those. Hit, crit. Ah, yeah, that's 4 hits. Suck that.
Yeah, but...
Fenrir can evade it with 4 defense dice and a focus result.
There's the title.
Yeah, and he has an evade result because range 1, yep. So
he's going to have 4 dice.
Yeah, very much likely evaded. There we go. Evaded the entire thing.
He did not care. There's a reason why this man is or this ship is up there at the moment. It's because he can roll up to range 1 and not care.
I am looking forward to the day when someone finally puts Fenrir in his place.
It's fine. I remember the day we were all scared of Soon-to-fell.
We were all scared of Soon-to-fell. We were all scared of, to a degree, Biggs, really, in a weird way.
Yeah,
Biggs is manageable because you have to.
Biggs is a bit different. It's
Biggs is more annoying.
Biggs is dead. Let's now play.
Yeah, Biggs is dead. Now we can play our game. Yeah.
But there you go. He is part of the game.
They're all part of the game. I mean, how often do you see Fell these days?
Sorry, I was just reading the comment there. Yeah. I think this is looking pretty. It's gone pretty south pretty quick. He's divided, and he really needed some kind of wall for the guys to run at.
He should have realised he was being suckered into chasing Manaru and turned the bomber away, or diverted all his forces to taking down Manaru. Yeah. You have to go all in with this build. You have to concentrate fire on every single ship in this build to punch something through. That's the only way you're going to token strip and take something down.
It's why it works so nicely, because it's like, I've got these ships and they're just so hard to kill.
Plus, Tarok is an issue, because if Tarok gets within range one of your ships, he can strip focus off it. So you want to give him options. So you want to say, okay, you can strip it off Vessery, but he's going to get target locks, or you can strip it off.
Now the shuttle is completely out of position.
Completely.
I mean, he could do a too hard turn in, and it might not land him on the asteroid, and he'll have a shot at Ultra.
It wouldn't land him on the asteroid, but he would be going over it.
He would be going over it, but
I doubt he'll get a shot on old Tarok though.
There's very little places he can go that he doesn't get shot by either or both of the fans.
If he stops, he might block Fen Rao. If Fen Rao hasn't caught on to that tactic, although I think Geoff is too much of a savvy player to fall for that. I think he might go for a K turn in that instance. And old Tarok would just catch the flank of the shuttle and just both unload, and it would be would go the shuttle in a blazing flame of glory.
Yeah, it's not looking very. And the little bomber is just going to end up. He's in the wrong. He's
in the wrong place.
He's on the other side of the planet.
The wrong side of the wrong side of the tracks. He's completely out of position. He needs to get around the asteroid, and a 3-turn would just clip it. That's a mistake.
Because the bomber alone doesn't have enough firepower to kill Manaru. If it did, then sure, chase Manaru. But it doesn't. And as I said earlier, I really think you should have gone with protons over plasmas. Plasmas are nice, but you get that extra little layer of modification with protons, especially when you're shooting with Deadeye, because then you haven't got a massive amount of preparation. That's interesting. You've got to turn in from Manaru, but he's a big base ship. He can move quick enough to make space between you and the... And as I said, the Gamma Squadron just hasn't got enough firepower to kill him. So he can linger in the range band 2, range band 3 for long enough and not die.
Yeah, he's annoying. The thing is, Rao is one of those ships which you have to have a plan for dealing with him, because he is so tanky, especially when combined with something that really buffs his defense, like Manaru.
Well, I was thinking about Manaru. I was just talking about because I thought he would just. I mean, it looks like he's moved in to get this target lock on.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's obviously using his
unhinged astromech,
which makes his 3s all green, and
so
then he uses
get
K4 to get his free target lock and free focus. So yeah, he's just moved up, got his target lock focus. So he could shoot his plasmas if he wanted to. It's nice, but he didn't really have to do that.
No.
He could have just. It's why Manaru is so good, because he can
here's where the bomber might actually get his chance to do something and strip the shields off Manaru. I don't know if that's going to affect the game.
That's the thing, is it doesn't do anything. It's like, I lost my shields on Manaru, cool, okay.
Yeah, it's not going to take Manaru. If it would destroy Manaru, then fine.
Yeah.
But all it's going to do is make it squishy for another ship which is not even in arc or range yet.
Which
to
another
deal with
ship,
killing blow.
The shuttle is in the wrong place. In fact, the shuttle stood still, which is probably the
worst thing
it could have done, because standing still does you nothing. You stand still. It's Ultra Rock moves up,
and then you can't turn.
And then Fen Rao just does like a 2 bank and shoots the hell out of you. Think about it.
What do you do next turn if you were Toby? You can't turn left because you've already done your stressful maneuver.
Yeah.
It would have probably been better to turn left next time, and you would have probably blocked Fen if you did that.
Yeah, and now Ultra Rock's
trying to block the
in
defender.
range 1, and I don't know what the defender's going to do.
I doubt it's going to be a 1 bank.
The defender is now stuck because the shuttle has not moved.
It's going to be a 2-turn or a 3-turn. Oh, 1 bank.
1 bank.
That's still going to bump though.
it's not good enough, and Fen is going to be nowhere.
Just lifting up the wing to allow room
Just lifting
there.
up the wing. But Fen's going to be nowhere near. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim.
I don't know, actually. He's in. Oh, no, he's not in. He's on it. He has bumped. That's a shame. If he had Archon Fen, that could have been... Old Terok. That would have been...
Yeah, Old Terok would have been in a pretty bad spot.
Yeah.
But no.
Toby needed that. Unfortunately, Geoff was having none of it. Here we go. 2 forward.
2 forward.
By Rao.
He's just going to eat the shuttle if he's in.
I don't know if that's in arc. I think it doesn't clip the back of the base there. It's very close. I mean, he did predict the shuttle would just stop there, so it is likely he might have guessed. A 1 bank also wouldn't catch him in arc. He'd still be out of arc.
But he'd get a shot. He
wouldn't get a shot
on the defender.
No, because look, the back of the defender's base is flush with the back of the shot space. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
if you look at the alignment, so
he would just set him up for next turn.
Yeah, that's what he would do. If he was going to set up for next turn, he would do a 1 bank if he wanted to. Maybe a 1-4 to give himself a bit of distance.
He might do a barrel backwards and towards the top of the screen. Now he's going to go for the boost, but he could do that and then he just 1 hard turns in next turn. Okay,
I think this is actually not so bad for Toby. He's only going to get shot at by Old Terok, which is still a problem.
It's still bad though.
But he's got no shot back as well.
But he's got no shot back, which means Manaru is free to use his torpedoes on Vessery.
And
he's free to just shoot Vessery.
And Vessery bumped, meaning Vessery is now vulnerable.
Yeah, and he didn't do a 3, so he hasn't even... But it's not even
It's a tie D. At this point, the only shot that Toby has is with that bomber. And that's just going to strip shields at most.
Yeah, it's just not... It's nice, but it's not going to make much difference. Oh, man, that's... Yeah.
Oh, wow. That shuttle, I think... Yeah.
Yes.
There's a reason...
Shield's gone, it's 2 hull down.
There's a reasoning it's lifting its wing. 2 damage cards. And 3 damage cards dealt to the shuttle. Ouch. And that shuttle is now limping along with only 2 hull left. That shuttle is going down next round. Assuming Geoff doesn't just go for the shot on it with Manaru if she's in range. That could just be a long-range 3-shot, but that's really close. If not, here comes the torpedo, the plasma torpedo. I think he does have another weapon on there, which he can opt to use. He could go for his clusters, but I think he's going for the plasmas.
He's going to go for plasmas.
He wants to strip shields off, which I think is probably the only good maneuver he has at the point. Using clusters now would be pointless, so it's the only viable attack. So spending his target lock.
Yeah. No, he's got Deadeye.
He's Deadeyeing. You've not got a focus though, so I don't know why you said you've got Deadeye because...
No, he just used it.
Okay.
Just took off the board.
Oh, I see. I thought you had a target lock. Okay. No. Well, that's not bad at all. Guidance chips. 4 hits.
Yeah,
that will strip shields.
Yeah, it's a lucky roll, but I really don't like using plasmas when you haven't got target focus because they just don't they don't modify themselves.
Yeah, there we go. So dice rolling for defense.
And that
is not through the asteroid. Come on.
It's not through the asteroid.
They're both straight flush. Technically, it'd be the center to the center.
Yeah, he's just going to lose
4 shields.
4 shields, yeah.
And not really care too much about that.
And not really care. No, it's not.
Now, next round, he might care.
He might care a little bit more, but...
not so much, because he could considerably do some pulping damage on Vessery.
Yeah, that's the point.
Pummel that defender to death.
He's going to shoot his torps at him. He's got full modification. Yeah, just...
And Vessery is probably going to have his day...
He was right to be like, I don't care.
Vessery had his day ruined by an asteroid and it's about to get even worse.
And he was going to lose all 4 of his shields anyway because of
Damn, look at that. 4 hits, 2 crits and a hit, I believe, actually, in there. So, yeah. Vessery, hope you like them apples. And there's an evade result, 2 blanks and a focus.
Yeah, so he's going to lose...
the remaining shields.
2 of his shields and take damage.
Ouch. And this pretty much is over, I think.
Yeah, sadly, I think I would agree. Once he turned the shuttle in, it was like,
no,
don't do that.
Wrong maneuver.
That's where nobody is. Nobody's going to be there until they're all coming towards the bottom, or on the screen, the bottom of the board.
Yeah, I do think that was a mistake. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what Toby was planning for, or whether maybe the dial slipped and that's why he had to perform that one bank. I don't know.
No, he was. I think he was going for Fenrau, but it was just like.
Yeah, well,
No.
that was a bad play. But
Because Fen can easily outdance the shuttle.
anything can easily outdance the shuttle. Right. So, with the Gamma Squadron veteran is untouched, although that's going to be saved to last because it's
going to be saved till last. Because it's not that much of a threat.
The shuttle is pretty much dead with only 2 hull points remaining. It's got a form of green if it wants to clear its stress. It could just go bonking forward. It has got an asteroid in the way, so it's unlikely to clear its stress.
That's the thing.
So if it does a one bank, it's going to clip the asteroid.
And not only did it turn in towards where the fight is not going to be for quite some turns, because that's where Fen was coming from, he turned into an asteroid. And it's like, if you were an A-Wing, or you were... If you were anything but a shuttle, you might be able to make your way out of it.
Now, if you had expert handling, I'll look at you and think...
you're a shuttle.
Maybe, but not this time. Not this time. Okay. So, probably Manru's going to probably just disengage. I don't think a 3 bank would clear that asteroid, but 3 forward would be fine. The bomber's going to have to try and keep up, and he has got to remember that, so he may go for a barrel roll to make sure he gets out of range.
Yeah, so, Manru's probably going to do a 3 forward or a 3 bank, something along that descriptive lines.
I think a 3 forward.
will do 2 hard in, or a 2 bank.
No,
maybe.
I think a 3 bank is what he would do.
Yeah, 3 bank. Yeah, because he's chasing the Manru.
Yeah, Manru. And can it do a 3 bank? It can do a 3 bank.
Yeah, it can do a 3 bank and still get action, so it's good. Defender might do a co-turn.
Might.
He's got space too.
He's got the space too, but he might be caught by a Manru if he does that.
That's true. He might just slow roll and do 2 forward, do a 2 bank.
I mean,
or 1 bank.
Vessery. Actually, no. He might be blocked by Manru if that's the potential.
Shuttle. I have no idea what it's going to do.
No, I got no clue what the shuttle's going to do. I think now,
whatever it does is bad.
Yeah, it's a terrible spot. Here we go. We're going to find out. It's doing a 2 bank over the asteroid, so it's not going to clear its stress. And it's also landing on an I think it's landing on an asteroid. Or is it? Either way, it's rolling a damage
And
dice,
it's going to offer itself up to Manru?
which is unusual and bad choice.
Very bad. Like, Manru's not going to even have to do anything about it. It's like, oh, hello.
He rolls focus, he's fine. I think he's okay. I don't think he's on the asteroid. So he gets an attack, assuming he has a target. Which he might just get a target on Manru if he survives that long.
Oh, yeah, there's the 3 forwards.
Oh, no. The poor shuttle is even...
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dearie me.
So even if the shuttle does survive, it's not even going to attack Manru because it looks like it's out of arc by going by the arc line. Of course, the angle of the camera could play into that.
Yeah, so we are looking at it from a weird angle.
But I do think that is out of arc, sadly. This is interesting. What is Vessery going to do? I think Vessery is just going to do a 2 bank or even a 1 bank. Because Old Turok will be gone. So, unless Old Turok wants to be a real douche and do a 1 hard and a barrel roll. Okay, so there's the focus from...
Colonel Vessery 6?
He's got a veteran instincts on him. That's
I
why.
was going to say,
yeah, he's normally 6.
6.
But he's got veteran instincts, so he's going to move after Turok. We're going for Manru in a Paratani list, and we even talked about alphaing it with all 3 ships focusing. True, but this isn't a Paratani list. It's a very close and similar archetype, but it's not Paratani.
Yeah, well, the thing is that he had to deploy the shuttle first, so the shuttle went in the middle of the board, which makes sense. And then he had his other ships to go replace, but he still didn't keep them together, which is the problem. And you could have just sort of had the other 2 sort of herd Manru towards the shuttle.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of what he's done.
Yeah, in a weird way.
In a weird way, he has still herded Manru.
The bomber is going to get its shot off at Manru, which maybe it could take down Manru. It's unlikely, but it's possible. So we'll see. Okay, so what's Turok doing now? Well, first of all, they're marking the position of the Colonel Vessery to make sure that Terok can perform his manoeuvre.
Someone commented. Oh no, that's not us.
It's still on our.
I thought he was commenting on the stream.
Kind of. Christopher Hobday. I actually thought the last match was quite meta-broadening, personally. It was very unusual. And, yeah. So, yeah, if you're watching us right now, Christopher Hobday, we do have some very good broad meta lists right now. We're looking at what we may have next round. I don't know what we're going to have. I'd love to have a VCX on the board, personally. That's just me, though. And, of course, we can't guarantee that.
Ghost thing with you.
Yeah. Okay, so this is unfortunate. And Terok has actually gone for a Talon roll.
He's gone for a Talon. There's no reason why he shouldn't.
No.
That puts him in a really good position to have some shots on whoever ends up in his front arc.
Which is most likely Vessery.
The defender. Looks like it. Yeah, there's the one bank.
Oh dear.
So he is going after Manaru.
Well, Vessery does get the luxury.
It's a little bit too late.
Vessery gets the luxury of firing first, assuming that Fenrir doesn't come in behind, which is probably what's going to happen. No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I'd just focus down.
Well, he's not going to get focused anyway because he's in Ultra Rocks firing up. But
That's true.
Don't move. That just makes you an easier target for Fenrir.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying
Fenrir has to do less movement to get
He's trying to get out of the rain arc of Turok, and then he's inviting Fenrir to come in after him.
Admittedly, it's only going to be one shot, but it's still going to be Fenrir shooting at him.
Yeah.
Because Fenrir just does it too hard.
Yeah, and that's precisely what's going to happen right now.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't have to do anything afterwards.
Let's see it. Let's see the 2-turn template. There's the stress going.
Too hard.
Too hard? Too hard.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, no.
What a surprise.
It's almost like they've got like a Interceptor style dial.
God. And it's almost like they're outflanking ships like an Interceptor. And I don't think, Fen doesn't even do anything to get into range 1. He's fine where he is. He's like, I'm
fine. At least he'd have to boost to get in range 1. Now he can just be like, I'll just take a dive lock. I'm not being shot by anyone else.
I mean, okay, maybe he's not being shot at Terok, so maybe that's something. But with Vessery only at 2, you only need one shot going your way and a bad dice roll and it's all over. So I would think focus would have been better, really. It's a shame because Geoff's actually done a great job of making sure the defender can't do... Actually, no, it doesn't matter about high-speed maneuvers because it's tie D, not tie X7.
There's tight lock.
Yeah, there we go.
5 dice.
Oh.
5 dice more modified. No, Colonel Vessery is not living through this.
No. And that bomber's probably going to do some damage to Manaru.
He can't.
No.
Unless Geoff rolls really poorly.
Really poorly twice.
And Toby rolls amazingly. That's... Because even if he perfects, that's 3, and it's like, well, he's got 5 dice.
He's also got Manaru, because
so
assuming Terok fires at the shuttle, then Manaru could fire at Vessery and take Vessery down should Vessery somehow survive. But I don't think...
But Manaru dies.
Yeah. True.
But
True.
Colonel Vessery doesn't get to live.
Okay, range 1, here we go. Lots of focus,
Focus.
Yeah.
Reroll that one.
That one, there we go. Eat this, Vessery. This is a hit. Vessery,
and focus.
Vessery can't avoid that. Vessery is going to die because
that's that.
Yeah, that is that.
Because he got Fenrir right up his bottom.
2 blanks to focus.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty much like my kind of rolling.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, dead.
But fully modified attack dice versus unmodified defense dice.
Yeah, not going to end well there.
You lose.
Yep, you lose.
You lose real hard.
So there goes Vessery, and this game has turned into nothing short of clean-up duty for Geoff.
Yeah.
How much was Vessery?
38.
That's 61 points on Toby's side of the board. So that's a third of the list gone. 61? Yeah, 61. Yeah, 61 points gone. Remaining, I should say. And Geoff's still at 99. And, okay, there's another evade roll, which goes horribly for the shuttle. And I think that's the shuttle gone now as well. So there goes the shuttle for its 2 hit points. Where are the damage cards? Show me the damage cards. Show me the damage cards. He did attack the shuttle, didn't he?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy watching what you were doing with the overlay.
Oh dear.
Professional service here at Athena Games. One of us, both of us, neither of us were paying attention to what was actually happening on the table. Never mind.
Okay, there goes the bomber's attack at poor old Manaru, who is probably not going to die, but will take a pounding, but most likely will survive. Oh, why are you attacking?
He's not even shooting.
Not even shooting the missiles.
Oh,
that's
shoot the ordnance!
No, and Manaru just says,
Shoot the ordnance!
Oh, yeah. There must be a reason we couldn't fire with them. I mean, clusters surely get.
Well, he's got target
He's
lock.
got target locks, so why not?
And he took a target lock deliberately. It's like, this is not the time to set up for consecutive turns.
Yeah, you got to do what you can now. You got to kill Manaru now, otherwise you won't kill her. And that's 3 hits, a focus, and Mr. Shuttle goes bye-bye.
Yeah, there he goes. He is no more.
Oh, ding ding. Okay, look, 3 crits and a hit. Ouch. Well, that was a thing.
That was a thing.
And now we're down to a bomber versus two
those
protectorates that have taken no damage whatsoever, and Manaru, who has had her shields taken down. Oh dear. This has gone horribly.
This has been quite the bloodbath, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's not gone very well for
Not
Toby
gone
at all.
very well.
32 points, leaving Toby down at 29 left. Yep, 29 points. Yeah, 29 on to just, yeah. At this point, I'd be like, I might as well just concede because the bomber can't run away.
Gonna go get lunch.
The bomber can't run away. It's got, it's got such a terrible dial. It's not bad for it, but it's still a bomber dial. It's not going to run away.
It's one ship versus many ships. And unless it's maybe a Phantom,
one round of combat with terrible defense dice rolls can take the entire thing out. Even just using the standard 3-3-2, that would take it out. Hell, the Protectorates alone can take down the bomber.
Oh god, yeah.
So, yeah, this is
yeah.
I'm just going to sit back right now and just watch this bloodbath finish off with the bomber going completely down. I don't know why he chose not to fire his missiles in that last.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because even if you had thrown your clusters, you could have got maybe a really good roll and killed Manaru. And you'd be able to walk away with something.
Yeah, and something is better than nothing.
Satiate one's bloodlust.
Points. I win on. I have points.
Kill things.
I may have lost, but I have points. Okay, there's a 1 hard for Manaru. Very interesting maneuver. He might be able to get the bomber in to do an attack on Manaru, if assuming the bomber survives.
Gets a chance. Yeah.
I mean, Manaru
6 hull, but
yeah, Protectorate's got 3 attack dice each for.
Very, very angry Protectorate fighters are going to be very close to him. And he's not even going to any focus because Turok will just roll up at range 1 and be like.
Yeah, so even though... Actually, no, he has to be in the arc for that. If Toby just goes straight and doesn't... He's trying to block the...
Oh, that's rude.
That's just mean.
That's
just mean. Just blocking...
rude.
Oh, damn. I hope Toby's dialed in a 1 forward, but I doubt that.
No, that's because he only got clusters left, so he wants to be in range 2.
Yeah. Which I would actually laugh if it meant that Fenrir got.
Yeah.
That's just mean.
That's just.
To be fair,
Oh, there we go.
Toby's just handshake and said it's game over because, and to be fair, I don't blame him.
No, that's fair enough.
I get Geoff's play there. I personally would have left it there because you got it 1.
Well, you've got a 9 and a 7 who are just gonna. Here's the rest of the moves.
You've got the game 1. You don't need to rub it in your opponent's face more than that.
Well, he would have. Turok would have barrel rolled. Fenrir wouldn't have had to do anything. Focus. Everyone gets focus.
Dead.
Jobs are good.
Yeah, dead. There's no way it could have ended any other than that barbarian story. I have to admit, speaking personally, I dislike that maneuver at the end by Geoff. I get, tactically speaking, as a form of
It's
sportsmanship. I dislike it though personally. I get the tactic. I completely understand it. I completely agree. Perfectly viable. You want to stop the attack, but at the stage you got it won. Do you really need to rub the nose?
No. I don't necessarily think
in the doo-doo at that point.
I don't think it was necessarily run in there because Manoru was still on 5 hull. A decent cluster missile shot could kill him.
I can see that. That's why I understand the tactic.
It was a little. Yeah, it was a little bit sort of just like...
No. I completely agree. I fully understand why Geoff made that maneuver. I just disagree with it, personally.
That's right.
And it's nothing to do with the skill at all. It literally is just personal preference. The maneuver is completely sound. And as Zuko says, it protects MOV. I completely get that. I fully respect that.
It's not protecting the MOV necessarily, but because he had two ships, Particle 9, Particle 7, who could have easily... Like one of them was
They could have flubbed.
They could have flubbed. But on the other hand, they're still there, and they're still very scary. Because if Manoru went barrel rolled, you just take a focus. Tirok would have had to barrel roll, but Fenrir could have rolled up and had a target lock.
No.
And then roll 5 dice against.
Like again, I get the tactic. I really do. Just
that's the game.
My 2 cents.
That's the game.
Yeah.
But there we go.